Up, you guys? So I remember a couple of years ago, I used to be like super happy all the time. I made you guys a video about being happy all the time yesterday. Somebody told me a couple like yesterday, I think he said he never seen me mad, and a couple people said, yeah, it seemed like you always be in a good mood. So true enough, I am in a good mood when I'm around other people a lot. People who know me know that I'm not always in a good mood because people sometimes people do bother me, and it's really not that they make me mad. They just annoy me because they don't look out for each other, and we just sometimes it's just difficult to deal with people who in at the end of the day is trying to either stab you in the back, put you in a certain situation where you're not the best person who you can be. So I want to talk to you guys about people not wanting to see you happy. So a couple of years ago, it might have been like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It could have been, yeah, maybe 5 years ago. I used to dance around this small town, and I used to just dance like I was trying to lose weight. And I mean, I wasn't big or anything, but that's just a common nature for you to just try to stay active and be proactive and not inactive or reactive. So I used to dance around this small town, and I had some people record me and said that I was crazy, and I had other people who responded to it and just said that I wasn't doing I was doing it for attention or just whatever they would say. And true enough, I wasn't thinking about anybody when I was doing it, just because I was just trying to stay active. I was trying to keep my mind in a positive state because I was in a situation that was making me unhappy. So I wanted to keep my mind, active. I wanted to keep myself active so that I can continue to keep losing weight, continue to be healthy, keep doing what I'm doing. So the problem with all of that is that first of all, why would people think that I'm crazy just because I'm trying to stay active, or because they don't understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing it? The problem is people decide to jump to conclusions instead of asking, or just deciding to, even if they did hear the answer, just believe that I wanted attention just because they felt that was the right thing to do, or they wanted to have something to talk about. The truth is, being happy these days means that you have enemies and that you have people who are gonna put you down just because they're not happy in their own lives, or they just don't want to see you happy. I'm the type of person who believes that being happy is the root of all things that's in your life. It can determine whether you have a wrinkle here or a wrinkle there. It can determine about whether you get along with people. It can determine whether, just every circumstance that you have. Being happy can determine that, because if people see you walking with your head down, they'll feel like they can put you down whenever they feel like it. If people see you walking with your head down, they automatically assume you have low self-esteem, and that you will go down easily if they decide to pick on you. People who see you with your head down, or see that you put your head down when they walk past you, believe that they have some type of advantage over you. Let's eliminate the advantages. The advantage is just that we all are positive people, and that we all have a mission in life and a goal each day to get up. My goal is to stay positive, be blessed, and always realize that God is the head of my life. That being positive is the only way for me. It's not something that I'm practicing, it's a way of life for me now. Um, I'm not even gonna lie. Being happy and having people call me crazy was a big eye opener, because it made me want to just continue to be in my shell. Um, I don't feel like I talk to a lot of people, but I do talk to the people who I talk to. I'm not just a quiet person, or I'm not always holding things in. A couple years ago, my dad called me antisocial. He told me that I was, if I continued to keep going down the path that I was, he thought I was going to be schizophrenic because I was holding everything on the inside. The truth is, I do talk to people, but most of the time, I get all of mine out through writing. I write things that makes me feel a certain way. I put it into words just because I'm really, really good with words. I found something that I was really good at, and I just decided to make that the root of everything that happens. I am a writer. I'm always going to be a writer. And that's what helps me be positive. Find those things that make you positive, be positive, and stay positive. And if in fact that you cannot find yourself being a positive person or any type of person who can be positive, decide just to not be upset with anybody else because they're happy. Don't be the cause of the problem. Be the solution.